My name is Byrd, and I am the owner, the creator, the president of the Just Go Live app. Um, I want to speak to you all today about how just uh, how to create an app, the levels of what you're going to have to go through when building an app, of the difficulties as well as the pluses and your pitfalls and things to try to steer away from it. Now, for me, I'm going to give you the black perspective because I don't know if it's a black and white perspective, but it is a lot of young black people who want to get into technology. So I'm going to show it to you more detailed from my perspective, but yet I'm universal. I try to stay universal in what I do. But again, it's obvious. Um, the first and to start out is that what we want to do is make sure that you understand that creating an app or a social app that will enter into any type of platform, whether it's national, local, regional, or it's worldwide, is a very, very, very tough thing to do because of the emergence of so many apps out there. It's a very tough level. Um, it's a tough level for anybody to get in the world of creating an app that is going to, whether it's picture driven, um, social driven, whatever the case may be. If you create an app, it's a tough area to get into. Now, it's not impossible, but here's my pitfalls as well as my pluses and the things that I think that you should do if you're going to step in the world of in the technology world of creating apps. The first thing I've done is that I created an app that answers a problem. Okay? My app is called Just Go Live. Just Go Live is an app that is the first ever app that allows you to do live video reviews on all businesses and all products. You know how normally you would, when you're going out of town and you're searching for a great place to stay, or you're going to an outing at a restaurant, or you're searching for a product or whatever, first thing you do is you check the reviews. Well, the first thing I figured out was that there's a huge problem in the review industry. And in the review industry, um, people get caught up with too many text reviews, and it hurts the customers who order the products or go to a business, and it hurts the business as well because these fake reviews get attached to the business, and everybody knows you're only as good as your last review, and a review can make or break a business. So what I did was I answered the problem of fake reviews by creating an app that fixes a problem. That's the first thing you must do. Find a problem and then see if you can create the solution to the problem. That's what I've done. Now, with that being said, um, with video reviews, live video reviews, it allows the customers to be uh, seen. It allows for the customers to show true emotions when they at these places or buying a product. People can see that, and it's more trustworthy because you can see it. You can see what's going on, and I'd rather see what's going on and give people a short time to leave a review, a video review, than to have a text review. Now, with video reviews, it's a good option to text reviews. Sometimes people want to see multiple text reviews in order to make a decision on what they're going to do next, which restaurant to go to, hotel to stay in, or whatever. They might only have to see one good video review of the hotel room and things like that, and somebody showing them exactly what's happening and see what their expression is and how they rate the business. So It's a great app for answering the problem of video. Now, I created the app, and when I did it, I knew that one, you better have some funds up front. And the way it works is that you're gonna have a seed level, pre-seed level, and a seed level that you're gonna have to deal with first and foremost. Seed level and pre-seed level is when you usually, I would think that you are speaking to your family members. If you have savings in the bank, what I did was I had savings from other projects that I worked on, and I just speak on that for a quick second. What I did was I took funds that I've created from other projects, like a television show that went off and made money, and other little projects that I did that made money. I took those funds, some of them, and used towards this. In your case, you might want to talk to family members, friends, and see if they will buy into your idea. One, investors are not going to come in literally now or later. True investors, unless they're family members or unless they really know you, I don't see true investors coming in to any project. Don't even think about it. For the most part, I'm not saying don't reach out to them to put them on the books to make sure that you have knowledge of them. But most of them are not going to come in until you reach a level where you don't need money, and they're going to try to give you their money because they want to see your growth. And usually your growth, when it hits a certain point, you don't need them anyway. That's how it is in anything you do in the world. No matter no matter what you do, when you don't need something is when it all gonna come your way. That's the way it works. All right. So with that being said, when you're first starting out, create something. Create something that can be a solution to a problem. Second thing is, if you have funds, be prepared to put those funds in. 3, stay the course. Don't get distracted or lose confidence in what you're doing, because it's going to be 100 times in there over the next few years where you're going to lose confidence in your product. It's not going to work exactly like you want for it to work, or you have to go in and fix that. It's not going to, certain things are not, it's so many issues I can go through that you're going to see. But for every issue that comes up, you better have 3 or 4 ways to fix it and stay the course. Okay? For every issue that comes up, have 3 to 4 ways to fix it and stay the course. Now, with that being said, each one of these shows is going to be about 10 minutes. And if you all want me to speak on anything out there, then you just let me know and you send me back replies and let me know what you want me to speak on, and I'll add it to my next show. Now, with that being said, again, when you're building an app, find the solution to a problem, go for it. Find your friends and family, get as much money as you can, develop a team based on your budget. If you have a budget, first go after your developers, go after a developer. One developer that believes in you, that can see your vision and can start your process off to get you from the first step to the second step. And each step is going to add more believability to you, in you, to where you're going to begin to believe when you get to the second step, then the third step, and the fourth step. And that's why you have to have the correct people around you, and it starts with a good developer. Just one developer who can take your idea from here and make it to a prototype. Once you get to the prototype level, understand, now you have to move to what you call, you have to scale and scale the business somewhat through testing. Once you scale the business through testing, what happens is you want to see how the people react to your product, what marketing works for you. You want to kind of get an idea which way you're going to go forward, coming out of the pre-seed level to the next level. Once you have a prototype, you want to go in and start to test it on the marketplace. That's if you're going after, like for instance, my Just Go Live app went after, when we test it, we go after people that, bloggers and people who like to talk and different things we add to the system to figure out how we go after certain folks who like to leave video messages on whatever they want, or whatever they want to buy, or talk about a business, or whatever the case may be. We go after them, and then once we go after them, we see how they respond to this. And once we get a response back, and we look at the numbers, then what we do is we now start putting that into our planning for how we're going to move forward into the next level. Because what you want to do is do all your testing on the prototype, make sure that the app works properly, at least the major functions. You're always going to be continuously working on the app, but you want to make sure that the functions work properly. And then what happens is that you have some testing knowledge and some analytical information where you can look at it and say, okay, we're ready to go gangbusters on this situation, okay? And we're ready to go after the market that we've tested and we know that works, and these people want to use our app. So then you build a marketing plan and move to the second level of scaling your business. Scaling meaning to go after the users, building your DAUs up, which is daily average users, and making sure you're getting proper retention, which is how many people are coming back and forth into your app, using your app on a day-to-day basis, on a week-to-week basis, on a monthly basis. Now, from that, what I've done, and this is the thing that I said, what I did is that most apps out there can usually go off and move into what you call from the pre-seed to the seed to the Series A level with, their daily active users. They can show that. What I've done, and let me go back. Most apps like an Instagram or Snapchat don't need to move into the monetizing an app yet. They can showcase how many users they have and present that to the series level, which is Series A level, where you should have your numbers together. Okay, at that point, your numbers should be pretty clear on to show any type of Series A investor, because these are VCs at that level, people who use other people's money to invest in your product. They need to see how many people are using it, and it doesn't have to be a great number of people. It could be 10,000 average daily active users. It could be 15,000. It could be whatever the number is. It doesn't have to be millions. They will come in, but they need to see those numbers on a day-to-day level. Now, what I've done with the Just Go Live app, which I can actually show you, is that what I've done is I created a mechanism and monetized the app, my app. And this could be where I feel, without going into it, although my app is a universal app, I feel like the way I've always been in life. And that is, I'm a person who like to show what I can do before I get paid. I like to make somebody else rich before I get rich. I have to prove myself around every turn. That's the black part that I say is in me. It might not be in everybody else, but it's the way it is in me. I've been trained like that from day one. Everything I do is I present to you my efforts and my hard work, and bring you in after that. Now, with that being said, let me show you my app. Let's spin the camera around so you could see it. Let's see here. Let's see. Now, hopefully you can see this. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into my app. Oops. And this is my app. It's called Just Go Live. It's this app right down here at the bottom. Hope you can see it. The red one. All right, now I'm going to go into my app and I'm going to show you a couple of things real fast. My app, again, is a video reviewing app, live video reviewing app that allows people to leave video reviews on products, businesses, and things like that. Now, what I do is I put what you call a monetizing system in my app. Why? Is because I need to prove myself even more. So let's just type in maybe Walmart. Sorry for the functions of this phone here, but for some reason it was giving me a problem with showing you the directional button where I can spin it around. Now, but real quickly, let's just use Walmart. Okay? Walmart is here. Okay, now, what I did was, and these are the video reviews. Okay? These are video reviews. So if you tap on one of those, you will probably see a video review come up at some point here. Let's see here. Walmart is a pretty good business. You see what I'm saying? And you can see the video reviews on this business. Now, what I want to do is, before I do that, I want to show you how I put the monetizing system in. Monetizing system is when you click on the customer button, I put a monetizing system in. Now, what does this monetizing system do? This monetizing system allows for businesses to be able to pay me for bringing them new customers. Now, I'm going to spin this back around because you kind of get the idea of how it works. Now, they pay me for bringing them new businesses. For new customers. Now, it doesn't matter which business it is. I built a product that I'm saying you're going to have to use my product because it helps your business to grow. Now, what I've done is I put this in and I allowed it to where not only through GPS to make sure that when a customer is in the area, basically in so many words, it brings a business, new customers. And once I prove that to a business, I don't look for hoping. I prove it to the business that I just brought you 2 extra customers, 4 extra customers. And here's what I charge for what I do. I might give you some time up front free, but I'm bringing them through my hard work, new customers, where in turn, they're going to reward me by paying me. That's the system that I have within me that I've been trained on. I'm going to show you my work and how hard I work for you and bringing you and enhancing your business, and then you're going to enhance mine. I'm going to make you rich before I get rich. You understand? That's the way I work. That's the way I believe. Most other apps, you might not have to put any type of monetizing system in place. Just go in and show your daily active users. That's not the way I see it. In my world, I need to prove it through a higher level, and no matter what the case may be. Now, with that being said, once you get to the series level, Series A, you make sure that all your information, that's your Series A level, is when you're building your business. Your business should come in the shape at that point, where your team start to come into play, where you have a CTO and you have other people, designers and things like that. All of these people that you've been doing most of the work along with your developer have been doing most of the work. Now you're moving into the level where you are actually forming a business, where the series A-level investors, VC companies, you won't get too many private investors. You would definitely be getting VCs if you're getting over 10, 15, 20,000 active users a day. And they coming back and forth and using the app, you're going to be looking at VCs. And they're going to be anxious to come in and work with you. But at the same time, I just want to add again, this is the first levels that you must go through when you're building an app. You use these levels, you work hard, you can break through that ceiling. But from the pre-seed and the seed level, it's going to be tougher than you can ever imagine. Whether it's dealing with building the app, making sure the app answers the problem that is the solution to the problem, or whether you're making sure the app works properly, making sure that it's funded to some degree by yourself or your family members, friends and family. You're going to have every level of problem coming up through that, and it's going to make you want to quit. But don't do that. Look at, as long as you see it, this is personal to me again, as long as you see growth based off your plan, as long as you see growth, even in the problems, that's telling you to move forward. But you need to see growth. You need to see whether it's, okay, we had many problems yesterday, but we had 300 people sign up on the app. That's your growth. We had this and that happen, but this is happening as well. For us, I just had Facebook to spotlight the Just Go Live app and myself. I've had multiple people come in and invest with me. I've had, television shows want me to do interviews. I've had multiple things happen at the toughest times. But don't get down on yourself. You just got to have some growth to keep you going and set yourself up for that. All right, you all. I'm going to let you go for today. Sorry I took up so much time. This is the first one, the first tutorial, or I should say live video comment review. So again, I'll be back whenever you want me to talk about it. If you want to hear from my perspective and watch my course of action, watch how I do it, watch how I go to certain levels, I'm willing to show you guys. You can take the ride with me. And if you want to get involved, get involved. My name is Stephen Byrd. You can reach me at Stephen, STEVEN .B at justgolive.net. Stephen.B at justgolive.net. I'm available for you guys. And I can tell you like it is from my perspective, and you can see everything. And also download the app so you can see exactly what this app does. Go to your app stores, whether it's Android or iOS, and download Just Go Live. That's it. That's all you put in. Just Go Live. Take a look at it, and then come back and talk to me, and let's build apps for the world. Thanks a lot. Y'all take care. Bye bye.